Yesterday, we started looking into those school lunches. We heard from one person who was suspended, but said that they don't report to her. They report to Human Resources and the superintendent. That was just one of the school lunches that was in the news years ago. But as part of the Back to School month, we're focusing on school lunches. Now, let me tell you this. I ate the school lunch. And most of it was good. Some of it was good. My choice to eat that or don't eat anything. That was my choice. If I didn't like it, then I throw it away. But that'd be a waste of money. But there are still more school lunches in the news, like this one from 9 months ago on WKRN 2 News 2. In Clarksville, Montgomery County. Watch.
Want something fast? Favor has your back. Meet the delivery app Texans love. Favor is the most convenient way to get anything.
Clarksville complains of moldy bread and stale milk. Parents with students in the Clarksville Montgomery County school system are upset, frustrated that the food on their students' lunch trays, or lack thereof. I'm Haley Wilgus. Welcome to News 2 at 5.
And I'm Bob Mueller. Well, this is what students are being served. Not all that appetizing. The district says it's due to nationwide food and supply shortages. News 2's Erica Francis spoke with concerned parents.
Enough is enough.
This is what my kid's eating at school.
Concerned parents say the problem here, it's not enough.
It's not filling, and it's definitely not appetizing. Sometimes the kids complain that their milk in school is expired.
Emmy Weeks has 3 kids at CMCSS, one in elementary, one in middle school, the other in high school.
To think, they came home almost every day for a month telling me how horrible the food was, but I brushed them off thinking, they're just teenagers, they're just complaining, but it wasn't that.
As these signs in the school state, it was so much.
This is what it says. In part, due to nationwide supply chain issues, products we use every day like trays aren't available. This has caused us to make a switch to back lunches. As soon as it has become ready available, then this and that, blah, blah, blah.
More. There are no trays. Menus are being scaled back, and as you can see here, the district is low on buns. And what Weeks wants is answers. So News 2 reached out to CMCSS Thursday. They told us their cafeterias score high on food service inspections, but these shortages are leading to last-minute menu changes and modifications to trays and utensils. Despite the shortage, students can still get a free breakfast and free lunch.
I'm willing to pay for my children's lunches again if it means that my kids will get a better lunch at school.
For now, Weeks' kids are bringing lunch from home. Other students resorting to DoorDash and Uber Eats. But due to safety and logistical concerns, the district says food deliveries from outside vendors are not allowed. However, students are allowed to bring meals to schools, and parents and or guardians can deliver.
That's exactly right.
Provide my children for that lunch at the moment, but there are plenty of parents out there that are not able to. There's a lot of children that go to school looking forward to that one meal that they're going to get that day. I couldn't imagine being in that parent's shoes right now.
She says these students need more. Erica Francis, News 2.
The interim director of schools, Dr. Angela Huff, did address the school board this week regarding this issue. She says complete USDA-approved meals are still being served every day at no charge to students.
And it's an issue that's still going on for years. Like a mom that was outraged over that son's school lunch. So take a look at this.
On to a Coweta mom just shocked after she saw this on a child's lunch plate, and immediately other parents started chiming in on social media.
Take a look. 2 Works For You reporter Travis Guillory has the school's response and shows us if this meal meets their guidelines.
So tell me about your school lunch.
Crystal Skinner had lunch with her 3rd grade son at school, but was stunned when his neighbor opened his plate.
I asked my son, I said, what is that he's eating? And he's like, that's the cold plate, Mom. And I said, Is that all you get on a cold plate?
A lunch her own son admitted to eating up to 3 days a week. Her first thought?
Where's the rest of your food?
USDA guidelines sets out that you're to offer a half a cup of fruit, half a cup of vegetables, a half a cup of grain, a whole cup of meat, and a cup of milk or juice.
Coweta Public Schools Director of Nutrition explained their guidelines.
So they could take a fruit, a milk, and a juice, and it'd be 3 out of the 5 and still qualify as a reimbursable meal.
We sent the picture of this lunch to registered dietitian Dr. Jennifer Jackson. She said Cheez-Its is not an acceptable whole grain component since the ingredient is wheat flour and not whole grain. However, she went on to say that yogurt is an acceptable meat alternative. Looking at this picture, you have the grain, a vegetable, and a fruit. But wait a minute. The box of raisins in the picture is only 1 ounce. To get a full half-cup serving of fruit, the school would have to put 4 boxes of raisins in the plate.
I just don't think they're putting enough time and effort into what they're actually serving the kids. Like, they're just trying to follow the guidelines and just throwing stuff in there.
Coweta Public Schools stands by their claim that the lunches meet regulations, something Skinner doesn't argue with, but wishes something could be done.
I was unaware that this was going on at the school, so that's what hurt me, because if I knew, I would have been sending a lunch to school with him every day.
In Coweta, Travis Guillory, 2 Works for You.
It's still an issue going on, but we may have to we have more school lunch reports when we come back.
What?
So next, an uproar about those school lunches from 2012, especially a video, and also why students rebelled against how the school lunches when Michelle Obama was president. Parents, if you have YouTube, if you're probably watching this live, which I'm probably going to do right now, parents and kids, if you're watching this live video, which is right now, you better watch it. We'll be right back. Alright, up front tonight, we are still focusing on those school lunches, like we talked about 5 years ago, where kids complain that school lunches are just taste like crap every week. I want to turn now to what happened back in 2012. Do you remember what happened in 2012? Do you folks remember when we've watching this live? Do y'all remember 2012 when Barack Obama was president? Well, if you didn't remember, he was president back in 2008, and then when Michelle Obama was the first lady, she started putting in nutrition laws. Less meat and cheese and more fruits and vegetables. What do I mean by that? Watch.
Once I did tell my story.
I may have to do a Facebook Live. First Facebook Live of this. Alright, take a look.
Food fight sweeping school cafeterias nationwide. It's only been a month since new federal guidelines mandating healthy school lunches went into effect, but many students are already finding them hard to swallow. With cafeteria fare now calorie restricted, some kids are complaining that their lunch doesn't fill them up and turning to YouTube to make their voices heard. Here's ABC's Jim Avila.
You need a fruit or vegetable sweet pie?
It's a noble effort, but an ABC News investigation shows the USDA's new school lunch guidelines are not going down so well with many kids across the country. America's public school students protesting the new federal war on child obesity with guidelines promoting smaller portions, fewer calories, less meat and cheese, and more fruits and vegetables, all aimed to control obesity, which kills more Americans than any cancer. Some of the protests hit the internet in dramatic fashion, like this lunchroom revolt.
Give me some seconds, I need to get some food today. My friends are at the corner store getting junk so they don't waste away.
Students at this Kansas high school creating a viral video protesting the new calorie-cutting menus in their cafeteria. The new rules limit elementary schoolers to 650 calories, 700 calories for middle schoolers, and 850 for high schoolers.
It's roughly the same amount of calories, but it's a different mix of how you get to those calories, and we think it's based on the science is a more nutritious mix.
But the result of all that healthy food, say many parents and kids, is a dramatic increase in plate waste.
Sometimes the food is just nasty.
In fact, the only known study of food waste under the new guidelines contains a startling statistic. Kids are now throwing away twice as much food as last year.
If you just plop the vegetables and plop the fruit there and don't do anything else, waste goes up. Waste goes up about 97%.
We visited a school in suburban Chicago just this month where middle schoolers analyzed their lunch waste and were shocked to find 46 boxes of unopened pears.
They're all unopened, totally unopened.
The week before, all 111 vegetable containers served were thrown away.
Schools tell us that they're seeing a 50% increase in the amount of lunchroom trash.
It's just too healthy almost.
I try my hardest, but it does not working.
Angie Reynolds at Virginia's Holston High School says kids are bringing their own and only take the fruits and vegetables when she forces them. They complain the food is tasteless.
A lot of it is going in the trash.
The secret ingredient, perhaps missed most by the students and even the lunch ladies, is so secret it's hidden way back here in the supply room behind a locked door and underneath one of the boxes. That ingredient? Salt. The new school lunch rules place limits on salt, ketchup, and sugar, flavors kids crave.
The first rule of food is that nobody's going to get any nutrition out of it if you don't eat it. The trash can does nothing for you nutritionally.
But the USDA says it's working in some schools.
We're seeing elementary school children probably more receptive to this than high school students, which is understandable because high school students have gone through perhaps 10 or 12 years of schools with a different sort of formula.
And that Cornell study finds there are creative ways to cut down on plate waste, that by moving the healthy choices to the front of the buffet and making up names for vegetables like power beans or X-ray vision carrots, plate waste will drop dramatically.
That's what makes all the difference in whether it's eaten or thrown out.
Oh, they love salad.
Moves that could help the modern-day lunch lady cut down on plate waste and America's kids cut down on childhood obesity. For Nightline, I'm Jim Avila in Bristol, Virginia.
And like people say, the trash can ain't your friend. The trash can ain't your friend. That's like turning to a poor guy. He's like, hey. No, go the other way. Hey, you want this? I'm not hungry. No? Okay. Hey, Timmy. Do you want this? Well, yeah. Okay. But there are good points being made. Like, people bring in their own lunches. That's no big deal if you bring your own lunch. If you bring your own lunch, it's not a big deal. But it really is no big deal if you bring your own lunch. But I see a lot. But when I was in school, I saw a lot of kids just getting in their cars and going to get food. Like I said before, it's a big safety issue to where you can get hurt. When we come back, I'm going to show you 2 clips from the principal's office. A student who got in trouble for leaving the grocery store, and two who brought food, who sneaked food on campus illegally. That story when we return. Alright, for past several minutes we've been focusing on school lunches as part of our back to school month, like we talked about Giving Back Friday. Now, I'm going to introduce you to 2 clips from the principal's office that talk about those school lunches. First off, we have lunch lady from Willis Point High School by the name of Chrissy, who just went to the grocery store. What was her punishment? I'm not going to spoil it for you. Take a look.
Quickly, get out of the hall! My style of discipline is to be fair and to treat all students the same. But the kids also know that when they break the rules and do it on a consistent basis, that I'm going to be real tough. That's the sprinkler, isn't it? Yeah.
Coach Lamb can be scary and intimidating. That's only if you deserve it. He's never just scary for no reason.
No way, no how are students allowed to leave campus to go to lunch in town. Now, right now, I'm going to meet with a student that left school to go eat lunch without permission, and so I've got to meet with her and find out why she did that and let her know that that's unacceptable. All right.
What'd I do this time?
Well, what do you think you did?
I'm not gonna guess.
You're not going to guess?
No, I don't want to guess wrong.
Do you think you've done more than one thing wrong?
I don't want to guess something that y'all don't know about.
Chrissy doesn't hide the truth. If you ask her a direct question, she will give you a direct answer. You started to leave campus to go to the grocery store.
Correct.
Correct, okay. Well, just tell me what happened, honey.
I was gonna go get some food. The lunch food's disgusting. Like they make us. They serve it looks like cat food, literally. Like they serve nachos with the meat, and it looks like cat food. Like something I wouldn't even feed my cat, though.
You know you're not supposed to do that, correct?
You should have somewhere where someone can sign something so you know who's leaving and who's not. Because I'd be totally down for that.
That means everybody going to run to their cars and get to the food places, and that's a safety issue for us. We don't want anybody hurt. Have you eaten the cafeteria food before?
Yeah,
You
I have.
Okay.
And I didn't come to school for a
And
couple
so
of
we're
days
clear.
because I was so sick.
Okay, so we're clear. Yes, sir, instead of yeah, okay?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you have eaten it and you couldn't come to school for a couple of days because you were sick?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you're certain it was cafeteria food that made you sick?
I didn't eat anything else. I had to stay home for a couple of days, and I couldn't even figure out what it was. And I thought, what did I eat? Cafeteria food. Ding ding, wipe off. So I stopped eating it ever since. I'd rather starve than eat cafeteria food.
But you eat at home?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
What are we gonna do?
We'll let you work in the cafeteria to see what goes on. How's that sound?
I'm not gonna fix cat food for everybody.
You can just help them in the cafeteria and see what they do and see how they do it with what they have to work with. Is that good with you?
Not really, but okay.
Okay, well, we'll do it anyway because I think you'll find a whole new appreciation for what goes on. Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's gonna be interesting.
It sounds very interesting to me. Let's try it and see.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. But I want an assurance from you that you're not going to leave campus again.
Scouts honor.
Scouts honor? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Don't leave campus again, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Go to class, baby. I don't think she'll leave campus to eat again.
Bye.
Bye-bye. If she tells you she won't, I believe her, and I don't think she will.
I'm not gonna skip lunch again, but I'm still not gonna eat the cafeteria food because it's gross. Disgusts me. I think I'm gonna puke right now, actually thinking about it.
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. She knows what she did was wrong. And yet, I agree. I like that punishment. Working in the cafeteria as punishment. I think that's a very good punishment. Don't you people think? Watching live? I think so. Alright. Let's turn now to John Marshall High, where 2 students were caught bringing lunch illegal on school grounds, according to the school rules by the handbook from the 2008-2009 school handbook. Take a look.
At John Marshall High School, we have a closed campus. Students cannot leave campus at any time during the school day. Today, 2 students were sent to my office because a teacher caught them walking up the hallway with McDonald's.
I don't never get in trouble, really. I'm a good student. I don't get in trouble a lot.
We got
so, how'd you get McDonald's?
A friend bought it for me.
Okay. Who is the friend?
Tell you that.
You can either tell me how all of this came about, or I can run video back and I can figure it out for myself. Now, the more work I put into it, the more different the consequence is going to be.
I don't think we should be in trouble because, I mean, we was trying to get something, we was hungry.
Tell me what drives you to this.
I don't got no food.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big girl. I want to eat like some fried chicken, red beans, neck bone, shrimp. I'm sorry, but
right.
It's just the whole bunch of that. If y'all get some, food here,
right.
I'll stay. I'm big. I want to eat. I want to get some McDonald's, some A&W, some Long John Silver, some something. If I want to eat no salad, no dressing, that's nasty. If I want to eat that, and then the milk, it don't taste right.
As a result of your bringing food on campus illegally, you just gave me lunch.
I don't think that's right, because I want my food myself. Because if you're going to eat my food, you're going to pay me $6.
I don't think I necessarily want the French fries, but the fish, yeah, that will work.
I'm hungry. He ain't got to take my food like that. She paid for that, and I want to eat it.
Now, I'm going to assign both of you to Saturday school for the next 2 Saturdays. Ladies, to class.
Hey, can I have this?
That's fine.
Thanks.
I knew that taking their food would teach them a lesson because 1, they spent money and they got nothing in return. 2, I figured they'd be just a little bit hungry.
Peace.
It's her fault that we got caught, so I think Arm should take all the blame and not me. Whatever. I'm about to punch in your face. Do it.
Okay. If the whole punching in the face thing is over, so what's the bottom line here, kids? The bottom line here is this. If you don't like the school lunch, don't eat it. If you eat a lunch at home, don't then bring a lunchbox from home. Don't call up mom and dad and go, Mommy, I'm hungry. Give me some Mickey D's, please. And don't go sneaking out like a little bunny rabbit over across the street. And then come sneaking back. You will be in trouble. You will get detention, and then you'll learn your lesson. The lesson is, if you eat at home, you bring lunch from home. It's as simple as that. And if you don't like what's going on, you don't like it, don't. I brought my lunch. I once brought lunch from home. I did both. I didn't go to the third option. I didn't go to the number 4 option. All I did, let me tell you guys this. Switch to all I did was eat at school and eat at home. That's how it is. And if look, I get you guys. Tastes like crap. But now I go to social media. I go to YouTube. I see all the damn people go blasting social media all about people complain that the school lunch sucks, tastes like crap, tastes like cat food, something I wouldn't even feed to my damn cat. I find that very insulting as a former student, as someone who used to go to school to get good grades. I may have misbehaved, but I've learned some lessons back then. Like in this next clip, I'm not gonna have time for that, but I am gonna have time to tell you more about I'm gonna give you that high school sucks thread from Rob like I promised you. So let's give you that. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, I loved high school. And this is his opinion. You like Rob's rants? We'll put it in.
Shit, I make beat.
What's up, you wild sloths? I'm Rob, and today's rant topic is a popular request by all of you guys, which is a rant on high school and why it sucks. Like, seriously, where do I begin? If you're going to high school, you automatically have no life. No, I'm kidding. We all have to go through it. First off, I'll say this. If you dropped out of high school, as in you failed, you made it to the non-grad list or whatever, you are fucking stupid. You literally have to put in effort to fail in high school. That's like getting straight D's and F's in all your classes. How is that possible? If you take easy shit classes like sociology, common sense, electives. There are many things in high school you'll notice that just kind of stick out. It's in every high school. The people. You have your basic, regular, neutral so-and-sos walking around doing their own thing, you know, kind of like those neutral people that don't really stick out too much. They're their own, like, type of group or clique. Then you got those popular kids who always hang out in one section, like where everyone else can see them, or like a big crowd of people who apparently have so many friends because they're so popular and shit, but truthfully, they're all tools. Like, you know, they all lie to each other and stir up drama and crap like that, but you see them all together, like all the blondes and like the pretty girls. If you're pretty in high school, like if you stand out beautiful in high school, you're automatically popular. You go to all the parties, know all the people, blah, 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 and you're just like, oh my fucking god, I'm like, you know, have to be the center of attention in like everything you do. Then you have all those tools that follow like all those popular girls, like all those pretty girls. You have all of them just like chasing their fucking dicks everywhere. They all wear the same things too. You got the guys always wearing like those basketball shorts or like a lanyard hanging out of it and like their socks pulled up, wearing some Vans, Harvard or football team. This stupid like snapback hats, like walking around, always walk around talking about football. Oh, football, dog! Fuck, homie, let's score a touchdown. Yeah, it's not really that. It's just they think they're the shit just because they're a football team. But, you know, honestly, when you get out of high school, they don't matter at all. Then you got the choir kids. Nothing really much said to them except they just hang out with other choir kids. You got all those foreign Korean Japanese kids wondering why high school is so easy for them. You got the kids that play, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And card games together. You got the school sluts in one corner. And you got all your metalheads in, like, another corner. All the environment kids around lunchtime, they're sitting underneath the trees, like, reading books. You got the complete opposite of that with all those tools and bros. Every lunchtime, just like rev their truck past school and stuff. You got like those band or after school program activity kids that walk around like always carrying something. Then you got the school spirit kids. Oh my god, yeah, so high school, we rock. Putting way too much effort for something they're gonna leave. You got that rare pregnant girl that everyone knows about because she leaves school. The one major thing I fucking despise school, especially zero periods, was waking up in the morning. Let me sleep. If school started at 9 and ended maybe like at 4 or something, I'll be happy. Waking up early morning, going to like your first period when you have math class, it's impossible. There are teachers that are like really cool, really straightforward, really cool with you, helping you out, like whatever. Then there's teachers like semi-cool. Then there's teachers butthurt as shit. First day of class, you know, this teacher's fucking butthurt. Then there's teachers that like absolutely have no clue what they're doing. Okay, class, you know, you read the chapter, you can see here it says, and alright, work quietly. And then there's that teacher that you want to fuck. There's always that one really slow kid in class, or there's always that dumb blonde where the teacher will be like, okay, class, I'm not obviously your teacher, but I'm subbing for next week. Your teacher's going to be back next Monday. Oh, wait. So, like, are you a permanent teacher? And the teacher somehow, like, answers it legitimately. Or if I was a teacher, someone asked me, I'd be like, you fucking retarded? I just said it. Someone else literally would ask the same question. So, like, what are you gonna, like, I don't get it. So, you've got that one moment. I know this has happened to all of you guys in some school year, but it's like history class or whatever. That one ultimate stupidest thing you've ever heard throughout your entire years of high school. Wait, so the United States is on the world map? I thought like we were the map, and like every other place was like in the has to happen, like at least once. I think also the number one most annoying thing are those girls who think their conversations are so important that the entire class should hear. You would just be sitting there, bored out of your mind, waiting for the clock to tick, and it's just, oh my fucking god. And then my mom totally like freaked out. Then like my boyfriend came over, and we were fucking, and she opened the door, and I was like, what the fuck? There was chocolate pudding fucking everywhere. Drinking last night,
And then like Monday we have to wake up for school. Like, what the fuck is this?
We get it, no one likes school, but they're complaining like it's the fucking military academy for the Nazi approval system. It makes absolutely no fucking sense how much these girls complain. Oh my god, so I was fucking drinking, smoking, fucking, oh my god, my life is so hard. Like, my mom, the car she gave me, she took away, and like, blah, blah. Holy fuck, you fucking anorexic elephant. Like, suck my cock. I didn't want to hear it anymore. Professor Schmeisenkrachstrutz, I did my homework, but like, I was driving yesterday, and I was kind of buzzed. And like, I hit a deer and maybe a kid, but they were already in the air when I hit them. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to do the essay. Is he really trying to say that to a teacher? I shoved my dildo in my printer to try and get it to work, and it jammed, so my printer didn't work. And people say there's no sleeping in class. Literally, our bodies can't help it. It's not like we're lazy. Our bodies can't help it. I fall dead asleep throughout the entire period. And honestly, the information that I missed wasn't important enough, because either the teacher would take like 15 minutes explaining one thing, or 30 minutes trying to answer like 2 stupid questions that he got. Honestly, you wake up in the morning, show up late, stare at girls with booty shorts, fall asleep, do some work in class, you're done with high school. That's as real as it gets. Thank you guys for requesting me this topic. Share it to support our channel. You guys are part of this channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't watched a specific video, I'll link below, because I'm also doing a charity donation at the end of this video. Love you all, and stay tuned for my next upcoming videos.
Okay. Well, that's why high school sucks in Rob's opinion. But in my opinion, when I first started high school, it was fun. Good courses. I took summer school in my junior year. But I already graduated. Went back for a program. It was good. Really good. Tomorrow, Monday, we're going to talk about the type of kids that you see in high school. I'm going to give you a short preview.
The groups of people that are very specific in personality, like all the dumb jocks. They'll go sit in the upper stands in one corner. Ah, sick, dog! They're the loudest ones who always throw shit from the upper stands. They're the ones spying all the cheerleaders, you know, gawking at them like, damn, fool, she's got a big ass. Then you got all the popular girls, or the cheerleaders that always hang out together like, come on, Sammy. Wait, where are we going after?
And then we're also going to talk about why teachers suck. So look at that coming up tomorrow, or tomorrow, which is today, or Monday, depending on one of the two. So, then in mind, thank you guys for watching live. That's all of this dish to give me a break. Saturday night going to Sunday. We'll see you again tomorrow for Give Me a Break Sunday. Or we'll see you again for Give Me a Break Monday. Thank you again for watching live, and for all of us here at Give Me a Break and YouTube. Good night, everyone.